Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at part two, subtracting rational numbers. So the thing about subtraction is that what our goal is to change every single thing into an addition problem and then follow the addition rules. So the rules for subtraction is going to be leave, change, change. That means I'm going to leave the first number just how it is. I'm going to change the operation sign from a subtraction to an addition. And then lastly, if the number is positive, I'm going to change that next number to negative. If the number is negative, I'm going to change that number to positive. So I'm going to change the sign of that second number. Okay? So remember, leave, change, change with subtraction in order to get addition signs. Our goal is to turn every subtraction problem into an addition problem so we can follow these addition rules. That is our number one goal. So if we go ahead and take 3 minus 9, the answer, of course, is not going to be 6, okay? And I'll show you. So we have 3 minus 9. I'm going to leave the first number. I'm going to change the sign to a positive, to an addition. And then this is a positive 9. This subtraction sign isn't with the 9. This is saying this is a positive 9. So I'm going to change that positive 9 to a negative 9, okay? Now, at this point, I have an addition sign. I can just follow my addition rules. Are signs the same or are they different? In this case, my sign is different, so I have to subtract. So 9 minus 3 is going to be equal to 6. Since 9 has a higher absolute value than 3, my answer will be negative 6 in this situation. So as you can see, we're trying to turn every subtraction sign into an addition sign so we can follow these additional rules over here. Okay, let's go ahead and try this one. I'm going to leave, change, change. So I'm going to leave negative 4 as negative 4. I'm going to go ahead and turn a subtraction sign into an addition sign. And then I'm going to change the sign of my third number. So my third number is negative 6, so it now becomes a positive 6. Okay, now once again, I look to my addition rules. You should always have these rules out when you're doing rational number operations. So 6 is positive, negative 4 is negative. Signs are different, so I have to follow this rule. 6 minus 4 is going to be equal to 2. The absolute value of 6 is bigger than the absolute value of 4, so my answer is positive 2. Okay? So what happens in a situation in which we have two or more numbers? I'll go ahead and show you. So let's say we have negative 2 minus 6 minus negative 4. Okay? What we need to do here is to break everything down into pieces and handle it two at a time. So this is going to be leave, change, and that's positive 6 turns to negative 6. I'm going to hold off on this piece for now. Okay? So the answer to negative 2 plus negative 6, signs are the same. So my answer is going to be negative 8. Okay? Now I'm just going to bring down the rest of this stuff. Minus negative 4 is going to be equal to something. Okay? So now I know to leave, change, change. Negative 8 plus negative 4 turns to positive 4 is going to be equal to, look at my rules, signs are different, so I have to subtract. 8 minus 4 is 4. The absolute value of 4 is less than the absolute value of 8, so I have to keep the sign of the 8. So my answer is going to be negative 4. Okay? Now that we have all of the rules done, let's take a look at a decimal and let's take a look at a fraction. For the decimal, we have 13.6 minus, let's say, 4.21. Okay? Let's say negative 4.21 actually. Okay? So, once again, leave, change, change, LCC. We have 13.6 plus negative turns into positive 4.21. Right? Now I'm just going to go ahead and write this vertically. 4.21. Make sure all my decimal places are lined up. So, signs are the same. Simple enough. 1, 8, 7, 1. So my answer is going to be 1781. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at a fraction. For fractions, same thing as addition. The denominators must be the same in order for you to go ahead and perform that operation. So let's say we have 10, not 10, let's try another number. Let's say we have 6 sevenths and we're going to take away negative 2/3. Okay? So, once again, the goal is to get the denominators the same, and then afterwards we'll go ahead and follow our rational number rules. So, I know that 21 is common in both 3 and 7. So, I want my denominators to be 21. Times 3 to equal to 21. So, this is going to be 18 over 21. Next, times 7, which is going to be negative 14 over 21, okay? Now, my denominators are the same. Good. What I need to do now is leave change so I can put it into a format in which signs are the same or signs are different and I can add. Okay? So, now leave change, that's that addition sign that I want, and then change your negative into a positive. So it's going to be 14 over 21. Okay? Now, let me just go ahead and add that to the side. 18 plus 14, it's going to be 32. Okay? So I'll have 32 over 21. Now I have to figure out, I'm going to turn this into a mixed number. So 21 goes into 32 one time with a remainder of 11. So my final answer will be 1 and 11 over 21. And that's how you would use the subtraction rules. Remember, the key here is to turn all of these subtraction signs into an addition sign so you could go ahead and use your addition rules. Okay?